contrary to popular belief, but wet bong hits are actually better than dry bong hits, and not many people know that. But after doing two back-to-back harsh dry hits, and then doing one actual one, I was like, you know what? The masses are wrong. Water bongs are actually better with water in them. A water pipe. You ever heard weirdos call it that?
A water pipe?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard
I've heard
that.
people now. To be fair, I've never actually fact-checked. I think they're talking about bongs. For all I know, they're talking about a different category of smoking apparatus that I'm unfamiliar with. Actually, is a water pipe. I've heard many people call bongs water pipes, as far as I know. Dude, that hit actually was pretty sick.
I think the dry ones are actually better than the wet ones.
Hey man, you think so? I was gonna actually. That's funny you say that. I was gonna come in here. I was gonna be like, I think 2023 might be the year of the dry hit.
Really?
And then I did a wet hit, and I was like, no, for sure. The mass hysteria for also think that dry hits are better.
I had so many ways I wanted to start this one off.
I know there's so much because it's a new year, man. New year, new things.
I thought it'd be great if I was like, "Welcome back, everybody, to the show with hot questions, even hotter wings."
It's true. We did have Los Calientes and shout out to our boys at First We Feast for making some quality hot sauce.
Dude, that sauce is tight. That sauce is so good.
Sauce is tight.
Thank you, guys.
It's a little ridiculous. It's a little, it's a little too good actually.
Yeah, a little too good.
What's that about, guys? Why making sauce that good? What do you do? What's your ulterior motive here? But yeah, I don't know, man. What do you think of Vampires? Vampires the Masquerade Blood Hunt, the name that should not be shortened as the stance we've taken numerous times in this cast before.
I think it's fun as shit.
Can you guys believe it? Can all of you guys believe that Robbie is a gamer now? He's got a little
Dude,
PC
so much has
game.
happened already in this new year. Dude, I became a man today.
You became a man. You bought a PC. You bought a gaming PC?
I got a PC.
You quit your job. You got a better job.
I quit my job, got a better job. Dude, I was so elated.
You had Popeyes chicken?
Technically for
That's
the first
the
time.
highlight.
Really, you're right.
Yeah, because I never had Popeyes chicken outside of the fucking, the JFK rest stop, whatever it is, that one of those bullshit things, when it's in right in it's Jersey.
It's the
Jersey.
Jersey one.
It's dirty Jersey is it off the, it's not off the turnpike, is it?
It's off of going towards New York, so I think
Like
it's
the GW,
90.
when
I
you're
think
leaving-
I think it's 75 to 90 or whatever it is, the GW.
Yeah, that rest stop has a shitty Popeyes, but the Popeyes here is pretty fucking good. This Louisiana.
And the Popeyes by Quakertown suck too. So our only experiences were dog shit. So good.
Dude, that spicy chicken sandwich. I think Lunchbox was right. I think he said their spicy chicken sandwich might just be unrivaled. It's the one. It's their game. Their game to lose, and I think it might be
spicy one.
Yeah.
This was ours spicy.
Yeah.
It didn't taste that spicy.
Yeah,
tasted fucking
it
heroic.
tasted like it had a spice to it. It wasn't dying. It was spicy chicken. That tastes like plain chicken to you?
No, not at all.
Louisiana, man.
Dude.
Too bad the entire state's, sinking inch by inch every single day, but hey.
How long do you think the phone call took before?
What phone call?
The phone call that solidified myself as a man today.
I have no idea.
So, first it was supposed to be today at noon.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden
they tried doing a power play. And they're we'll do it at 1.
So I said, Papa, don't fall for that shit.
And then you said, I'll do the power play.
Yeah, I won't talk to you guys till 2 o'clock. Then you know what I did?
Talk to him at 1:30.
Called him at 1:45.
Genius. That's make him frazzle him a little bit.
Yeah, I called back like, we gotta call you back.
Yeah, it's like, all right. Guess you gotta chase
call
after
me back. Yep, call me back 5 minutes later, dude.
You should have done. You should have said, I gotta call you guys back.
I should have did. That would be hilarious. Sorry, come let me give you a second.
That
would
be
be so
playing
funny.
mind games with people.
No, I didn't do that. Now I'm fuck. I was proud of myself for a second. Now I'm not. I didn't do that. Instead, though, I dominated the conversation for what I thought was going to be 15 minutes and ended up being a 3-minute call.
Nice.
In which case, after I said what I had to say, they basically gave up on any counter arguments they might have had. They said, okay. And that was essentially the conversation. I walked back into the house, dude. I became Mac. I started doing the elbows. And unfortunately, you were down here playing your game because I said it to Mom. And Mom didn't understand the reference at all.
What do you expect?
Dude, I was so proud of myself. I felt like I fucking became a man and stood up for myself for a change.
You should be proud of yourself.
I was so proud of myself. And now I have a computer. So my dick is like 3 inches bigger than it was yesterday.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty awesome.
You meant width, right? It's 3 inches wider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't need any more length.
Everyone knows that a man's girth is directly associated and correlated to his happiness, but the length, it is what it is. You get what you get. You don't get upset.
Yeah, really. Everyone knows that.
Dude, I was hanging out this was a while ago. It was me and Mike and maybe Andrew. I think it was me and Mike. We were hanging out at Elias's parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even really just me and Mike talking to Elias's mom for like 2 hours about this and that. And then Tony walks in, Big Tony, and within like 5 seconds somehow, I don't even know, I didn't hear the lead up to the conversation. I just heard him say, "Yeah, right, Mike. My dick's better than yours." It's a full-grown man. And then he's like, "Oh, you got a big one?" He's like, "I wouldn't say big." And he grabbed the tuna cans. It's kind of like this, real short and stubby, but real fucking fat. You know what I mean? And I was just like, "Dude, you've been in the house for 2 seconds. What's going on, man?" It was crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. That guy's funny. We should get him on the cast. We should get Big Tony on the cast.
I've been thinking a lot about who we could have come onto the cast as a
Lunchbox, probably.
Spice.
I don't even talk to Elias. I'll talk to Big Tony.
That'd be hilarious.
I have nothing in common with Elias. I have more in common with Big Tony, I think. But yeah, man. I was gonna say that I'd be a little bit more proud of you if you hung up that photo of Tommy Segura.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't do it. No biggie.
Yeah, I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, eventually, I guess.
Look, I got how many gold stars did I get so far? I got the computer. I talked back and
you don't go to the gold star though. A demerit.
What?
A demerit.
I didn't get a demerit.
You did for not hanging up the fucking photo.
I got 3 gold stars and 1
so
demerit.
So that means you have 2.
So. Okay, well, how many did you get this week?
Stars. That's hilarious. How many gold stars do you think I got this week, Robbie?
I don't know. You were pretty what's the word? Frazzled before when I talked back to you. You were like, I don't recognize this
I wasn't
guy
frazzled.
anymore.
I was genuinely annoyed.
No, okay.
There's a difference.
I just don't think you could handle the fact that for once I stood up.
Robbie, you didn't,
I stood up at work. I stood up against you now.
Just clarifying. Robbie standing up was him just whining louder than I was talking.
You mean louder than
I was talking,
whining.
and Robbie was like, and then he's like, "Did I get you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, man."
Well, from my side of the story, it looked very differently.
Yeah, man. You're also the guy who you're proven wrong. How often? Is this your goal? Is to be how often can you be proven wrong in each episode?
No,
because you fight, and I love it too. You have undying conviction for things you're not sure about.
What are you talking about?
The other day, I didn't say that. I'm like, yes, you did. Then you rehear like, that's true, Alex. You were right.
But if I said I didn't say it, I probably didn't say it. Why would I said I did?
If I did. I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
That's good enough. That's a good start to the new year.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 51 seconds.
I'm tapped out. I said what I had to say. I'm good.
Yeah, man. To be fair, I can't say with 100% certainty that the reason I feel so high right now is the bong. It very well could be the Popeyes chicken, but I think it's the bong. And I felt good to record before that hit. And afterwards, I'm like, damn, maybe I should have done that. But you're sabotaged, man. I didn't even pack that. You walked in here saying, hello, Alex. What'd you do? You laced me with something, bro?
Yeah.
You fucking roofian son of a bitch, you, man. You roofer, you. You fucking roofer, dude. I'm actually not using them. I'm a roofer. And then I'm like, guys, she knew well and well what she was getting into. I was very, very clear. I told her I was a roofer. And, like, she thought you meant roofing houses. Okay. What is this, 1920? What is this, fucking... It'd be funny if I remember the name of that movie. What's that movie about the Jews in Russia? And they sing songs. Thank you. they sing songs on a roof. Do I love you?
That's such a good movie. You should see that movie. It's a good movie.
I saw Kirk do it.
It's a lot of good songs.
I saw Kirk's interpretation. It was pretty good. The whole thing where he couldn't even lift the wagon. It was pretty good. Here's a question for everyone listening: Parenthood, Lauren Graham or Maura Tierney? Would have been better?
Maura Tierney.
Yeah. After watching one episode of The Affair, I was like, Maura Tierney should have been in Parenthood. But then she would have been in The Affair, which means Lauren Graham would have been in The Affair, and that would have been terrible.
Yeah. That would have been really bad, actually.
I do really like doing that. I like to think that if an actor passes on a role and they didn't pass on that role, it means that the other actor would have just taken on that person's career.
Well, it's nothing to think about. That's obviously what would happen.
And honestly, the greatest part about that fact is you can't prove it wrong because you have no way. That'd be an impossible thing to prove wrong.
That's how you know it's a fact.
Exactly. That's what facts are. You can't prove them wrong.
Exactly.
But no, it's interesting because so that means that there's an alternate universe where Maura Tierney's in Gilmore Girls and Parenthood and Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, and then there's a universe, that same universe. She's also in Bad Santa, and there's a universe where Liar Liar is Lauren Graham. The Affair is Lauren Graham.
See, I don't think Liar Liar would have had much of an impact versus who played that part. I think Parenthood would have been absolutely differently, played out differently. If how do you say her name? Maura Tierney?
Close enough.
If you had that one playing instead of Lauren Graham, different show, probably an elevated show.
Probably.
I don't know how Gilmore Girls would, but I think Lauren Graham is actually pitch perfect for Gilmore Girls. That would be a little bit weird.
I still think whenever I watch Gilmore Girls, I keep thinking like, Sherilyn Fenn might have been pretty good in this.
I think she would have been good, but I don't know. I really do think Lauren Graham's
because if that's the first choice, I mean, what's more likely to be the case? That Lauren Graham was a happy accident and was the best possible thing, or Amy Sherman Palladino knew what she wanted and she's like, all right, I guess Lauren Graham can do it.
It's probably that.
And it's good, it's great. I love it to death, but there's a chance. Could have been better.
Yeah, but fucking the first time they get Sherilyn Fenn in the show, she's playing that terrible character with Jess's storyline. I don't have an issue with
that character. You always say that.
That whole storyline's so stupid. The fact they thought that was going to be a spin-off is so dumb.
I think it would have worked a lot better if it was actually a pilot and not a random episode of a TV show. It's not, they didn't do the Fear the Walking Dead approach, where they just randomly cut to a new cinematographer and Lenny James is not the main character of the show in season 4, and everyone's dead and everything you watched for 3 seasons meant nothing. And I know this is kind of thing Jonah Hill said when he's talking about the Red Wedding years later, But it's like I watched Fear the Walking Dead the first season. I perused the second season. And then it's like, I decided to rewatch it. I get through season 1, like, this is really good. Season 2, even better. Season 3, this is fucking awesome. Season 4, I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? And it's no, because they gave fucking Scott Gimple his imaginary fairy tale fucking promotion, where he's, Archbishop of the Walking Dead verse.
I think it's a little cancer to the shows he works
dude.
on.
Everything he touches turns to fucking mush. He's I was going to do the Bronx Tale thing. They called him mush because everything he touches. That's more like coffee cake, though. Now Scott, imagine, dude, The Walking Dead missed out. They should have put like Chaz Palminteri should have been in The Walking Dead.
That'd been fucking awesome. He would have been cool Negan if he was a little younger.
I thought the same thing, but he's too
That'd been
old.
awesome if they cast if this came like in the '90s. That would have been fucking insane.
Great voice. You never realize looking at him until you. I feel like I always forget how big of a person he is.
It never occurs to me he's tall until you point it out to me.
And then you're like, oh wait, he's like 6'4", like 240. He's like a big guy.
Fucking, speaking of Fear, though, you pointed out in one of our recent episodes how you were watching it. I was kind of watching here and there, then got crushed when you wouldn't let me watch it with you.
Because you're a pussy.
But then you put on the first episode of season 4, and coming in as someone who didn't even watch the first 3 seasons, there's an immediate uncomfortable change that occurs in the first episode of season 4.
Yeah, the cinematography just changed drastically.
Everything's different. The dialogue's different. It's all about things aren't how they used to be. We gotta be better.
If we work together, we can keep going. If we work, Robbie, keep going.
You can do your thing. I'm going to do the next
funnier.
one.
No, if we're God damn it,
Fine,
you just
sorry,
ruined things, bro. It wouldn't be funny if we had multiple voices going on at a time. No, you just no.
We're all the worst types of people now, and we got to do the worst type of things in order to get past this day and age and survive. JSS, just survive somehow.
I forgot about JSS, dude. And as you said, I was like, what abbreviation? Like, oh god, no, there it is. That was what a dumb show.
Dude, Morgan's his favorite character. Do you believe that shit? Morgan's the worst character.
Guys, listen, I looked up why did The Walking Dead arbitrarily decide to reboot in season 4 to a new series, and in my vast searching through the first 3 links on Google, I discovered that apparently.
And you really fucking researched hard.
I know. Usually I'd stop at 2, but I was interested. So
that's my point. I stop at 1.
And it says a lot about the difference in our character. And Scott Gimple, apparently the reason why Morgan got moved is because it was apparently his favorite character, which is interesting because, like Robbie pointed out when I told him that fact the first time off the cast, it was like weird way to pay respect to your favorite character by making him the shittiest character on the show.
And it's not that he's shitty because of anything in particular, other than the fact that all of his dialogue is the exact same line,
or that
repeated.
He's always wishy-washy and whatever he needs to do, and just
exactly.
He's always
right. Doesn't matter what the occurrence is, he's right.
Right, and everyone agrees with him instantaneously. If Alicia saw a little girl murder her brother, and then she went to go after her, but after a little talk with Morgan, she's like, you know what? Yeah, I forgive her.
Dude, biggest problem with Walking Dead is Rick is objectively wrong 60% of the time, and he takes over every group he comes into. Like, we have to listen to Rick. He's a cop. He knows what he's doing. He was a cop before, and we must listen to Rick.
That's one thing that all cops are bastards, Robbie. ACAB, baby. All cops are bastards, and that's not okay that Rick is, the big kahuna, the big cheese or whatnot. And realistically, too, why would a random small-town cop be the person who should be in charge of... That doesn't even make sense, all right? Everyone else's jobs, fucking... Dale's older. Why isn't he in charge? Why is Rick in charge? Shane's hotter. Why isn't he in charge?
You think they would have made a council or something like a normal group of people would have done?
Well, they did that in the show. Then they made the council and it was stupid.
But Rick...
They were like, hello, the council is Herschel and I guess Daryl and Carol and Glenn.
Yeah, the council happened to be literally everybody that listened to the leader before.
And maybe Gabriel because everyone loves Gabriel. Right?
Fucking hate Gabriel. Gabriel's actually worse
Gabriel's
than
the
Morgan.
worst character in the entire series.
Fucking Rick's objectively wrong. Every time he goes to a place, everybody dies there, and it's like, don't worry, guys, we'll get through this. I don't think Fear the Walking Dead actually had that problem from what I was watching of it. It's not like every time they went to a new group, it was their fault. The groups were shitty anyways.
I watched 3 seasons. I have 3 things I would have changed in the first 3 seasons.
Change number 1.
Change number 1 is in season 1. I don't think I would have killed Liana, maybe was her name. I don't remember her name was. Whoever Nick's mom was, not Nick. Whoever Chris's mom was, and Cliff Curtis's ex-wife. I wouldn't have killed her. I thought she was really good. I would have brought her into season 2. First change. Second change. I would have I guess this is also season 1. I would have cast someone else different as Chris, because I actually really like Chris's storyline, but he's just not good. But that's slim pickings. And then my third complaint is I wouldn't have. Do you care if I give you a spoiler?
Not really.
I'm
not watching.
They kill Isaac.
Yeah.
From The Walking Dead, and that was the wrong decision to make.
Really?
That would be like if Vince Gilligan decided to actually kill off Jesse.
So was he killed off, confirmed killed off, and then the reboot happened, and it's like, oh, I guess he's actually dead, or he was killed off before there was any chance of the reboot?
Madison repeatedly bludgeoned him in the head as he was a human being and killed him, and then there was an explosion with his dead body in it.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid.
So I think he's dead.
He was fantastic.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Dude, I don't know. I don't even remember what I was going to say before, but it's just pathetic how much it... and
Morgan... No, hold on. Those are my 3 things. Those are 3... The third one annoys me a lot. The first 2 I can take or leave. She didn't... Eliza could have died then. They don't... Chris is whatever. He ends up having a good storyline even though he sucks. I don't think they killed Isaac. But then you asked about season 4, my complaints. It's like, everything I can complain about. Why'd you lose your nice, colorful cinematography to go into this gray mesh mush world of the regular Walking Dead? Why is Lane James on the lead? Why are you killing off all the characters who were important to the show, shitting all over the first couple seasons, now making them useless? And also, Nick? You killed Nick? What the fuck?
We've talked about how good of an actor Nick is because Nick does that thing where if he's... It's not that he just acts. He just becomes a human on screen.
Yeah, he has the weird mannerisms, the idiosyncrasies, the strange choices that make perfect sense because that's how the person would act. He's not... There's no bit of him being conscious of how he looks on camera, you know? Like he's just embodying what's going on. And that's hard to find in actors. And you find it, and then you decide, no, well, listen, what's his name in the real life?
I have no idea. Stannis is his dad, that I know.
Oh, shit.
Stannis Baratheon's his father.
That's where all the acting came from.
Yeah, it's true. Stannis was
That's where all his acting ability came from his fucking dad. Dad! That's crazy, man. Wow. Frank. His name's Frank. Frank, I was going to say, he's too good for that show. I'm glad he's off. He's too good for that fucking show.
But what's stupid...
He's too good. Here's a compliment to Frank, if he's listening. He's too good for The Walking Dead at its peak. He's genuinely too good of an actor to be in the original Walking Dead a few seasons, which were also phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't see how he could have even...
He's too good of an actor, that guy. Too good for Fear the Walking Dead. Too good to be fucking Voldemort in that shitty Harry Potter movie. Frank Dillon, I think's his name.
I think you're right, too. That sounds about
right. I think
right.
it's Dillane. So it might be Delane or
but
Delani.
So for Morgan being Scott M. Kimball's favorite character, Morgan was fine in the first season. Even though that episode of season 3 was weird, it was still enjoyable.
No. Yeah, before Scott M. Gimple got his dirty, greasy hands on it.
That.
In the first season,
second Scott M.
the Scott M. Gimple-less version of the character is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The Scott M. Gimple full version of the character is disgusting.
The fact that it's his favorite character, it's ironic that the second he comes in charge of writing things for this character, he becomes dog shit.
You know what's really depressing?
And he just takes everything fucking down with him.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. What's really bad is the fact that, I watched The Walking Dead before I watched Fear the Walking Dead. And when it cut to Morgan being in the show, I was like, he left The Walking Dead? Like, he's on The Walking Dead currently? Like, that's how forgettable of a person. I just assumed he was in there for those last couple seasons.
So did I. Yeah,
I didn't realize that he left that show. I just thought he was in the fucking garbage town still, chilling out.
And also, I feel like of all the characters to spin off, first of all, I said this to you the other day off the cast, like you always say. Yeah. When they first announced Fear the Walking Dead, I remember fucking a guy did Talking Dead, or that guy's name was
Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, he was like, "So is Madison Rick's sister? We didn't get a last name. Are they going to connect? Are they going to be siblings? Is this another part of the Grimes family?"
When was this though? Because
it was on Talking Dead when Fear the Walking Dead first came out the first season. They apparently never said Madison's last name.
They do in the first episode, so that doesn't even make sense.
Well, dude, I swear to God, he said this. You can look it up. This is not me fucking Mandelaing it. This is, I swear to God, a fact. This happened.
Works in a school, and they're all saying like her last name in the opening.
No, because she's married. Even though she's not. Doesn't fucking matter, okay?
His last name's
then she took her ex-husband's. It's her ex-husband's name. That's not her maiden name. That's not the point. Shut up. Okay. Point is though, I remember thinking, God, yeah, Fear Walking Dead should be connected. That's clearly the worst fucking thing they could have possibly done for the show.
Season 3 ends with Nick relapsing.
Yeah, you were telling me
about
that.
Season
which
4,
sounds awesome to go into.
And then season 4 opens up with him no longer relapsing and then him dying. It's like, what the fuck, guys?
Also, anything that Scott M. Gibble's in charge of with the Deadiverse is fucking to a goddamn halt.
Multiple timelines, so nothing. What if it's 8 weeks where nothing happens because we just keep cutting back to further and further and further previously?
And I like Jenna Elfman just as much as the next priest or rabbi does.
Right.
But what is with
that's good.
Right.
That was good.
I felt so good about that.
That was nice.
Fucking her character's Naomi, then it's actually it's Laura.
God,
wait, no, now my name's actually June. Actually, my name's actually Samantha.
Who the hell's named June?
I like her and all, but I feel like her character is worthless on the show from what I've seen.
It is worthless.
And I like Gary. What's his name? Garen Dillahun?
Garrett.
Garrett Dillahunt, I like him. He seems useless to me from what I've
But
seen.
he should step up above that because he's at least kind of cool.
I like Leslie Bibb's
Maggie
Dollar
Grace.
Store edition.
Yeah.
She's useless on the show to me.
Yeah. Lenny James, I don't like at all.
He's just useless and fucking entirely.
He sucked in Hung. He sucks in The Walking Dead. He probably sucked in that mini-series with Jim Caviezel AMC did.
It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be like how it was. We can survive this. You can't kill. I know I know my accent's not really lining up at all with anyone, but
it
fuck.
went in and out of being Rick for a second.
I'm not trying to sound like Rick. I'm trying to
I know
sound like
you
Morgan.
weren't. But just say you said. I'm just telling you.
It's just dumb dialogue. And also, why is it always the same line of dialogue? Do you think as an actor, he'd be like, can you maybe give me something to act?
Well, no. Maybe he's just like, you know, not all actors are that smart. He could just be the guy who's like reading his lines, you know? Happy to get a paycheck.
I'm actually getting annoyed. Again, I haven't even watched it, but it's annoying. And everything that was established in Fear, it's just like they took a massive shit on.
I was watching I was blazing through season 1, 2, and 3, and I was enjoying it so much. I'm like, oh, what's happening next? This is so cool. It's like a nice fresh. It felt like I was watching the original Walking Dead again for a minute. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
I felt so much better.
I'm invested.
The little bit I saw was so much better.
But I had that same level of like, oh, I love The Walking Dead. This is so exciting. And then it just, oh, fuck me. Season 4 is so bad. And it's like there's another season 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. I think 8 might be the final season they're doing this year.
That'd be pretty cool.
But it's like I don't care. I don't want to watch 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't want to watch 5 seasons of bad because there's 3 seasons of good.
It's so confusing though. Even that first episode, you had me watch to see how blatantly different it was, and like I don't even know what's going on in the scenes I'm watching.
I know, it just becomes
they just constantly walk. It's always just people fucking walking from A to B, and they say the same bit of survival dialogue. Then they stab a couple of useless walkers, and they keep walking again.
No, then they come across some random faceless group of bandits who get immediately dispersed of. And then they walk a little more. And then they do like a weird, cool, really nice, fun editing montage where it's like, look at all the footsteps they're taking. Look how cool, look how far they're traversing. And not to mention, in season 4, Morgan travels from Atlanta to wherever in the country we are anymore. Because I've lost track of where. I know we were in LA, then we were in fucking Mexico. Then we're on the border in like Texas. I don't know where we are now. But Morgan's apparently a long ways away from Georgia. And then John Dory keeps saying, it's a long way back. You can get that far. It's a pretty long journey. But he never tells me how long of a journey is it. We've already made this far. It's too far to go back. I'm like, where the hell did you guys start? Where are you currently? Where's anything? And not to mention, this too long of a journey. All you have is time.
Yeah, really. Nothing
is going on. It's too long of a journey. Yeah, maybe crossing over the Atlantic Ocean might be too long of a journey, but I think the continental U.S. is A-okay. It's ridiculous. It's utterly fucking ridiculous.